Kev, 2 wins out of 2 so far this week. You'll be under no illusions. Obviously, it's a tough test this weekend against Sittingbourne, but we go into it in a positive mind frame and a good place.
Yeah, I think off the back of you obviously going to Dagenham, getting a good result and performance, and we followed it up, which we spoke about having to do midweek, and we're pleased that we were able to do that because I think it was important that it's the stage of the season. You've got to start putting points on the board, and we've done that. And this Saturday, obviously, we go to the trophy, but a chance to finish the week off strong. Coming up against a team, someone manager I know well, and they've done brilliantly and great form and that. So looking forward to a game that break from the league, but a good one as well.
How much praise do you have to give to Sittingbourne? It's probably one of the stories of this competition, really, for them to have reached this stage, the fifth round. It's a very great season that they're having, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I know they'll bring a lot of fans as well for the atmosphere to be good as well. So yeah, unbelievable, and we treat them with the utmost respect as we do every opponent, and be no different this one. We'll look at their threats, and as you say, they've been so consistent this season. Had some great results in the competition so far. So know that we've got to be ready.
Yeah, similar to the last round, Southport from A division below, and in the same case this weekend, of course. But Sittingbourne have to get this far, they've beaten teams above the league, the league that they're in. So that shows that I know you wouldn't take them lightly anyway, but they've got a history of doing that.
Yeah, they have, absolutely, and you've got huge respect for them, and the danger they pose. But listen, we've got to always focus on ourselves, and what we can do and how we play. So it's important we hit standards that we need to hit.
Yeah, and 5 wins from our last 6 games, that in itself is the most important thing. But being able, looking a little bit closer in those, to be able to do that without conceding in the games that we have won, of course, equally just as good.
Yeah, absolutely, and 1 or 2 changes in terms of personnel, keepers, etc. But I think the squad looking stronger, which is important, and so competition for places is better, and that drives standards throughout the club, and it's something we've wanted all season, and I think we're getting there slowly, but not going to get carried away. We just keep looking forward and and keep driving the standards we want around the place, and that does it when you're a stronger squad.
Yeah, with those 2 signings we made this week, a positive week off the pitch as well as on it, and Tom, obviously he got his appearance on Tuesday, and then Leon Chambers-Pavlon as well coming in as well. What do you think he will bring to this squad and to your team? Yeah,
I think it was important that we got the balance of the transfers right. Tom we know very well from his time here. Obviously, I worked at the club when he was here as a player, and I think his professionalism. I think you saw it when he came on the other day. How he leads the line, and he works hard from the front. So know exactly what we get from Tom and how he is around the place. So that's brilliant. And Leon's one that we've watched and has something that we think we probably need in around the midfield area. It's different to slightly what we have. So he'll be making a step up. But delighted to have him on board, and looking forward to working with him.
Cheers, thank you, Kev.
I know you would have liked your players to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal against Fylde on Tuesday, but it looks to be playing with a sense of real attacking freedom, which, if nothing else, is great to watch, and that must please you. Yeah,
listen, I think you go back through the games, we've won Dagenham 2-0, I think Ebbsfleet 4-0 at home. So it's pleased we had the chances, but I think confidence does that as well, and I think that's important to let the lads play with that.
And 5 clean sheets in 6 games as well. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're not putting away all your chances if you're that solid at the back.
No, I think there's no point just thinking one side of the game all the time. You've got to marry up, and that's what get results. And it's just being consistent in both phases of the game if you want, in possession, out of possession. And you've got to win games differently. You're not going to be playing free-flowing football every week. So you've got to be able to keep clean sheets at the right time, and we've done that recently. But like I say, it's not to rest on your laurels and talk about what we've done. We've got to keep moving forward.
How are Colin and Macaulay Bomb getting on?
Yeah, Maher had to come off with a bit of illness at half time. That it was progressively getting worse during the first half. So that was disappointing. But it obviously gives Hops the chance to come on. And Colin's had a scan on his hamstring and looks like he'll be out for a period now.
And Noor Hussain had an excellent game on Tuesday night. Would you like to see him push on from that performance and now add more goals and assists?
No, I don't. Listen, I know you're going with that, but listen, I think what you see in Noor since he's come to this football club, he's been outstanding. Since the moment he walked through the door, just because people have a perceived dip in form, it doesn't change what we know. And I think if as a team we were scoring more goals, then that wouldn't highlight it as much. Never changed his work rate, never changed attitude. What he hasn't had is a pre-season, which can affect you. But as you say, I thought he was outstanding the other day in all facets of his game.
And Sittingbourne on Saturday, they're on a remarkable run. I think it's 27 matches unbeaten. They've won 24 of those. So it is a potential banana skin. And as you say, you'll treat them with the utmost respect.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. We've done that in every round, and all credit to them for that. And that sort of run breeds confidence, and they'll come full of confidence, I'm sure, and looking to cause an upset, and one we've got to be ready for, in terms of our mentality and how we are.
And I had a look earlier. They've got a number 9 called Mitchell Maher, who's been banging the goals in this season. 23 already, just a young lad, 21 I believe, 6'3". How will you be dealing with his threat?
No, we have come up with different threats every week, and it's no different in terms of what the opposition do. We do our analysis and we'll watch them and know what they're capable of. So no, we'll be ready.
And just 3 matches to Wembley. Do you think Southend can go all the way?
I'm not looking that far. This is the next game. That's all we can do at the minute. At this stage of the season, you've got to just win what's in front of you. Treat every game like a cup final if you want, and trying to win the league, pick up as many points as we can. And in the cup, it's getting through the rounds.
And just finally for me, in the league, maybe before Christmas, November, December, there are a few tough run of games for you and maybe some concerns from fans. Now you're flying 3 points off the playoffs. How do you cope with the sort of constant roller coaster of emotions? Is it hard to stay level sometimes?
No, I know where we're at. I knew before Christmas where we're at. I think we knew what we needed to bring in terms of transfers. You want things quicker, but sometimes they don't happen quick enough, and for whatever reason that is. But it's important when you do sign players, you think it's the right ones and the right value you get. In terms of concerns and stuff, we want to win football matches. Just because there's a takeover doesn't mean you're going to go win the league. There's so much stuff going on behind the scenes and good work by everyone. I keep saying that every time we talk. So many people working hard to get things right and getting the infrastructure right at the football club, and that's the most important thing. Results will come and have started to come when we've got more consistency on the pitch, and around it as well. So pleased, but yeah, we've got to keep level-headed, and it's up to people to get up and down with results if you want. But we've got to know and stick by what we know and what we do, and believe that we're doing the right things.
Is Macaulay a doubt for Saturday, or is there?
We'll have to wait and see closer, because he's been off ill. So we've got 1 or 2 little bits of illness as well around the place. So we just got to be careful.
How's Adam Crowther and Cav coming on?
Yeah, Krause is going to be out for another few weeks at least. He's going to have to go back in to get rescanned just to see where that is. Probably in the middle of next month. Cav as well, he's gone in to have a check-up today, so we'll know more off the back of that, but hopefully it won't be too bad.
And Colin, is that a sort of a few weeks there?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a longer one. So yeah, another area we've got to look at.
Yeah, so I was going to say that's the obvious follow-up question, isn't it? Because we've got Nathan on loan, but that's a short-term option. So are you still looking in there?
Yeah, we will be still looking, of course. I think then, with Colin, that means we're going to have to push on that.
Yeah, and Leon, is he cup tied for?
Yes, yeah, he's played for Slough, so yeah, won't be available for the weekend.